Hello, my name is Victoria Rollins, and today I'm going to be performing an original poem titled We Are, I Am, She Was. They say I got my mother's mind and my father's tongue, his poetic way of speaking and her warrior lunge, so I became a poet, just like my daddy. But I didn't know poetry came with a body count. Didn't know words brought death between the cracks of their constant. Instead, I'd have to murder myself 1,000 times and pray that one of my deaths was poetic. Pray that my blood spilt in a way that mattered, in a way that could be written into my next book. Chewing at the nooks and crannies of my sanity for rhymes, no one told me I'd have to write pain as the hero. As the reason for victory, no one told me the sword was an author. Dipping its sharp quill into the black ink of my blood, no one told me she act just like her mama. Got the hips swaying hand gestures, they said she got her mother's temper but her daddy's color. No one told me it'd leave me so cold in winter. That I'd burn words like wood, leaving me to shiver, that I'd write myself to death, the corpse of a book with a crooked spine and faded letters. Why didn't they tell me? That to be alive, to tear my soul in two and gently lay the thing against the concrete. Map the meaning behind my words, connecting them to veins and explaining the definitions of my desires, secretly sewn into my metaphors and membranes. People don't realize when they are asking poets for work, they are asking for pain. They want my masterpieces, but not for me to master the pieces of my mind that don't necessarily rhyme. The parts that are just dirty band-aids and glass. Empty fireworks and crochet bullet caskets. Why didn't they tell me? If I could pinprick my skin and draw the memories from it, I would. Like a child being force-fed the meaning of death at 5 or having to detangle the scissors from between the veins in my skin because I always seem to mistake my flesh for desk drawers. Maybe if I string these words together nicely enough, they'll call it pretty. Call it priceless, call it childhood. Maybe if I glue enough gold stars into the pieces of me that are acceptable, the cosmic explosion of that closeness will distract you from the parts of me that are still dark. In space, black holes will suck up any light it gets, reaching for scraps of love you'd think they'd never been held before. Think they've been told that they were just a hole for rich white men to want and open. Think they used to be something. Why didn't they tell me? To be fed love on a silver spoon implies someone wants to give it, and black holes do not have time to wait for you to decide that they are worthy of light. Sometimes, if you want something, you have to snatch it. Sometimes you have to grab and pull and reach and cry, because sometimes love will not be given to you on a silver spoon. Sometimes love will explode in your face and make you pick up the pieces, and sometimes that love is all you get. You cannot beg for milk from bulls, and you cannot expect every cow to know how to give you milk. Sometimes you must eat of the flowers of the field and the wild berries you come across. And when it all comes together, there will be so many good little things that you will forget what it is like to beg. Dear future me, please take into consideration we were not born to die. What a sad thing that would be. Thank you.